Did you say this one's 6.5 again? Why? I don't remember.
Well, looking at the first molar in the jaw, when they fully dish out like that, that's a 6.5-year-old deer.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hello and welcome to Outdoor Oklahoma. I'm Todd Craighead. After harvesting a deer, have you ever wanted to know exactly how old it is? Deer are aged by the tooth wear and eruption method. And now, thanks to a free service we provide through our website, you can know for sure, as well as help our big game biologists collect valuable research data. Just follow the instructions online and take a picture of the deer's lower jaw. Then upload it, and our biologist will get a notification of your submission and will determine its age from your pics. Then the system will automatically send you back an email with that information. No more guessing, plus you'll be contributing data that will help shape future management decisions. Just another reason to love Oklahoma and the adventures that await you.
We'll go into the front of it, and then you may have to paddle in because paddles are going to get caught in all that weed that's in the mouth of it there. But on around, about halfway around there, you can see the flow coming in. And if we can get right in front of the flow, sometimes fish will pile up there trying to catch something. So we'll see.
I'm gonna ask another silly question, Danny. On this dinger that I have on here, is it likely that the fish can pull that whole thing off and I'll come up out of the water with nothing on the end of my fishing pole?
Depends on the line. The line could get broke.
Okay.
I had mine broke the other day. Dang it.
So how did you tie in the lure?
I just basically use what I always use, which is an improved clinch knot. And these are, everybody calls them Senkos because Gary Yamamoto made them first. But now everybody else makes them. These are made by Young. These are called dingers. And they're called a stick worm also. And they're kind of easy to use. And I use this big weedless hook so that you don't catch everything in the water around, you know, the weeds, the sticks, whatever.
So it's just on there with like a rubber band?
These little O-rings here, most people just hook it through the worm, but after a fish or two bites it, it'll tear in half. So you can put these O-rings on there. And two things I like about it. One, it makes your worm last a lot longer and catch a lot more fish. It also, I can put my hook like I was putting it through it. A lot of people just use one O-ring, and when they do that, their hook is turned this way. And that way, I think part of it makes it harder to hook the fish. I like it that way.
Easier to set the hook?
Yeah.
It's more likely to catch in the fish's mouth.
Okay.
You've done this a couple times, haven't you?
Yeah, I've wore out a lot of them.
A lot of dingers. All right, I'm going to be the sissy girl that I'm really not in real life. I'd rather not have it between my toes.
So I brought my life jacket because this is important for not drowning. We've got our pole, lure, and then I've got a bunch of snacks, sunscreen, water, cell phones. I brought my friend. This is Jessica.
I brought everything Corey mentioned. I also brought my fishing license because I know that's important. I brought water and snacks as well, and a hat to keep the sun off my face. I have a SPF shirt on underneath this fishing shirt so that I don't get burned, as well as water-safe shoes so that have tread on the bottom, somewhat tread, so that I can get in and out of the kayak with Corey. For snacks, I just brought a few Nature Valley granola bars. That way I can keep my energy up while maximizing my fishing time without having to get off the water.
Okay, so Danny Bowen is one of our former coworkers. He's retired, and he's best known for his kayak fishing expertise and avidity. And so he decided he'd help us out today and bring us out on the water. Only a couple hours from Oklahoma City, so pretty easy drive, and it's nice and clear and beautiful, and he's gonna be our guide today.
Kayak fishing is something that's been around a long time. Started on the coasts. Now it's moved inland to freshwater, and it's really picking up popularity here. Even since last year, our numbers in our kayak bass fishing tournaments have gone up nearly twice as much as we had last year for each event. It's an easy way to get off the bank, get out of the weeds, and go fishing, you know. Save you some money. You can go get that lure that gets hung up. It's a lot of fun. You get your exercise too, and you can go just about anywhere you want to go using common sense. You got to watch weather. You got to watch, you know, especially the wind. 15 miles an hour is about the most I like, or I can put up with. It's on up above that, and it gets too hard to do anything. I don't know, I get the green side of it a little bit, you know, you're not burning so much gas and investing so much money. I mean, you can buy one bass boat or, you know, probably 20 or 30 kayaks.
Woo! Got one. Woo!
So put your rod up in the boat. So.
Oh, yeah, that would help. This is a trophy, right?
Nice. That's a spotted bass. They like around rocks and stuff.
So this is my first time kayak fishing, and couldn't ask for a better day to come out and be on the water. Also on a new lake that I've never been to. Happened to catch a few fish, good sized fish, so we got to try the whole experience. With the weather being so nice and the winds being calm, the water was really easy to float around on, and the kayaks were even better because they had pedals for us to work on, and so we weren't having to paddle everywhere. And really, it's just a good overall experience, especially for my first time.
The camera, is it facing you and me or straight ahead of us?
It's facing us.
Oh, okay. All right, start again.
Darren, I hope you enjoy watching all of this film later. Jessica, are you having fun?
I'm having a blast. Look, Lake Tonkawala.
Where are we? We are about to crash into the shore right now.
We're busy. Whoop, there we go. Turn it around, turn it around. Yes, this is a great spot. It is quiet. The scenery is beautiful. Are you still filming?
Yeah.
Oh. It's quiet. The scenery is beautiful. The fish have been plentiful for Corey. Not so much for me, but that's okay.
She's having fun holding my pole while I reel in the fish, or while I take the fish off the hook and release it.
Every captain needs a good skipper. Today, that's me. But we're having a blast. This kayak, it's actually fun to be with somebody else. This is albeit my first time to kayak, and I'm glad that I'm not in one alone, because we can chat, laugh.
We can correct each other's terrible paddling skills, although, to be fair, I don't know that we've used our paddle all that much because we have these handy dandy foot pedals that do all the work, and we just turn this little guy here to guide us. Also, just take note of how beautiful of a day it is. And very few people on the water. They don't know what fish they're missing by being gone.
Most of us initially think, let's get out with our spouse, our significant other. Getting out with, in this case, a fellow coworker and another female is absolutely doable. You know, neither of us have kayaked before, kayak fished for sure. And, you know, I was a little unsure, like, will we both be able to cast? Will we have problems going in a circle? It's absolutely doable. And if you're stuck inside and say, I want to, but not sure I can, I 100% recommend getting out and trying it, because I think you'll have a blast. You'll get to enjoy nature and maybe catch a fish along the way. That's a bonus.
How many fish is this?
Oh, it's only 4.
The hardest thing right now is getting Jessica to catch fish.
She's not wrong. I thought 0. So we're 5.
Woo! Got it. Hey! Oh, I want you to take my fish, apparently. You could, well, I just passed it to you. You can help me.
Got good teeth, don't they?
Hold on, I gotta give you this.
Y'all want me to get out of the way?
Right.
Ready? Go, buddy. Off into the water.
did you get, Danny?
It's like a warmouth. Yeah, I don't believe I can't remember the last time I caught one of these. And that dinger's nearly as big as he is. There it goes. A little better finally. There he goes.
Turned it. All right, guys, we are going to see Danny has got a fish in the net. Wow, that's a good sized fish.
Man, this weather is perfect for...
Oh, look at nice fish, nice rig. I've never been to this part of the state, but Lake Talawanda is absolutely beautiful. I mean, there's no bad day on the water, right? At least that's what I've always heard, and today is no exception to that. The water was calm, almost like glass when we got here. Towards the end of the day, we did get a nice breeze, so that was very enjoyable, but crystal blue water, fish were not lacking in biting, and it was just beautiful scenery. Honestly, other than a few other boats and some folks on the shore, we essentially had the entire lake to ourselves. So I recommend Talawanda.
Nice job. He's a jumper.
Reel him in here. Come on, buddy. Oh, oh. He's got a...
Oh, you
right on the edge.
got a good size one.
All right. Let's see.
You want me to...
Yeah, I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna pull him in on the line. Let's see. Oh, you did? There he is.
Nice. Actually, might be bigger than all the ones I caught.
Biggest one of the day? You said I was gonna
I
get
think it is.
Oh, and
And you got an easy hook.
an easy hook, I know.
Nice.
If you haven't done it yet, try it. The kayak shops in Oklahoma City and Tulsa have demo days where you can go out and try different boats. Get after it and have some fun. The whole family can do it.
So we are fixing to head up about 2 miles upriver to a little spot all the locals call the Bubble. I'm not really sure exactly what it is, but it's a place that holds some fair amount of numbers of bait fish. This past week they've been pretty abundant in there. The current's not real strong today, so I hope to find some in there. Pretty much all fish we eat on shad, so we're gonna go throw a cast net and hope to find some bait. Every year, early summer, late spring, when the water's running pretty good after the rains have came, the catfish get in here pretty heavy, and you can usually, and in fact, this week we have caught a lot of fish out of here. The water gets rolling pretty good, and the shad start moving, and the fish come up. And when we're fishing out here, we like to use fresh shad. Don't get that on camera. So the fresher the shad, the more bites you're gonna have. The scent gets off better from those shad, and so the fresher your bait, the more bites you're going to have.
We've been friends since like 3rd grade, I'd say, a little before that. And we've had the same schedule almost all of the years.
I've only been fishing like a few times, and it was like 5 years ago maybe, so I don't really remember a whole lot.
Same with me. I haven't been fishing since I was like 7.
So we're drifting. I've got a 4-ounce sinker, Carolina rigged.
What are we doing?
I'm just talking to the camera. Oh. I got a 4-ounce sinker, Carolina rigged above cut bait. We're using shad today. You don't have to use a 4-ounce sinker, but if that current picks up, it's nice to have that bait get to the very bottom. And we're just taking the sinker, letting it go all the way to the bottom. And when it hits bottom, right there, we're setting our bell and we're just pulling it about 2 foot off the bottom and letting the current just take that bait down with the boat. Get him, Kendall. Reel. Just reel.
Okay, I'm reeling. I'm reeling.
Mine came off.
Oh, I got one. He's heavy. Help me.
Right, get it straight up. I'm gonna come over there to you.
I know. Feels like he's cracking. I was kind of scared because it was kind of heavy and I couldn't get it. And then I was just sitting there and it yanked. I didn't know if it was actually a one because it just kind of drifted off, but then it started pulling again.
So did it tap it or just take off running with it?
We like took off running with it because it was like pulling away that way.
Hook. I like to start at the tail, enter and turn the shad back through the body, back through one more time. And to make sure the bait stays on the hook, I like to make a half hitch and put it over the last part of the shad onto the hook itself, and so that the bait stays on the entire hook the entire time. That's how I like to hook mine.
Wait, no, I got him.
Take it straight up. There you go. There you go.
Number 2.
Ah, wasn't very big. I thought it was bigger than that. We ended up catching 6, and we had some bites as well. We had probably 10 fish that we'd missed. They just didn't get all the way in the mouth. So, but had a good day. We got 6 to clean. We'll go up on the bank and I'll show you guys how to fillet these catfish and maybe give you guys a chance to try it out as well. So go ahead and reel those things in. We'll get this bait off and go load the boat up and clean those fish up real quick. Turn the wheel, sis.
Yes, sis.
Right.
He's taking
Right.
it.
Okay, turn it left.
Okay, go.
There we go. That's good.
It was fun. I could have said I didn't catch a fish, but it was fun. I enjoyed it.
We didn't catch a lot of fish today, and that's okay. You know, every time you go out, you're not going to catch your limit every time. And that's just part of fishing. That's just part of being on the river, on the lake, wherever you're at. You're not going to do it every single time. And that was the case today. But I got to be with 2 kids today that have never been on the river like this. They never caught catfish like this. So we're going to start with the fish. Girls. Okay, so you see this right here? This is their rib cage. All right. And the meat we want is basically from here all the way down here to right there. And right here in the middle of the back is their backbone. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that knife, I'm gonna cut down to the backbone. I'm gonna turn my knife sideways and cut straight down the backbone and cut this whole slab of meat off right here. And I'm gonna fillet it off of the skin. Okay, all right, so I'm going to start my cut right here. Okay, and can you hear that? Can you hear the bone? I'm on the backbone, okay? I'm gonna turn my knife sideways. I'm gonna cut straight down the backbone, keeping my blade right above the anal fin right there. Okay, and I'm gonna stop at the tail. I'm gonna pull this way, and this is the piece of meat I want. If you feel here, you guys can feel that. You can feel it with your gloves. You feel that's bone. You feel that bone? Yeah. That means I got all the way down to the backbone. I'm gonna take my knife, and I'm gonna try to stay just above that skin. So when I get done, I don't have any meat left on the skin. I just have skin. Now there's one more step. Feel here, see that? That's the rib cage. You don't want to eat that. So I'm going to take my knife just on the inside of that rib cage. And now what I have left is a fish fillet. Okay, show you again.
Yeah, it's fun that we get to do stuff like this with them.
Yeah.
Start our cut right here.
I don't want to cut the fish.
You don't want to do it?
I don't want to cut the fish.
You want Kendall to try first?
Yeah.
Come on, Bones. So we're going to start. See, feel the rib cage right here? So we're going to start the cut. I'll show you. I'll make a cut for you. Make the cut right there.
Go all the way to the
Yep.
thing.
That push down. Now go rock it forward just a little bit. Go ahead and keep pushing. I'm going to help you do this side. All right, now we're going to turn it sideways. Now you feel here touching that bone. Okay. Now rock the knife forward just a little bit. Come forward. Keep coming. Keep coming. Keep coming. Stop. Being able to teach them something new that's what I do for a living. I love to do that. And so I had a great time with them today, and I hope they had a great time as well. Like that right there. Keep going. Pull with your left hand. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Great. Take that fillet off.
I don't think you can tell the difference.
Hey, I've seen adult people that can't clean a fish anywhere near what you guys just did. If you have an opportunity to take someone fishing, hunting, exploring, hiking, whatever it might be in the outdoors, it doesn't have to be fishing, it can be anything. Take that opportunity and do that. A lot of kids these days don't have that advantage to do that. I'm in a position where I get to go a lot, and so it's very rewarding to me to be able to take someone that doesn't get to do these things out there and do it for the first time and see the smile on their face and the joy it brings to them. So if you have that opportunity, I would beg and plead with you to take that chance and go do that.
Well, we hope today's stories remind you that Oklahoma is the perfect place to explore. So, no matter how you choose to enjoy our state's incredible natural world, remember, your adventure starts with Outdoor Oklahoma. Outdoor Oklahoma is produced by the Oklahoma Department of Wildlife Conservation and is proud to serve and be funded entirely by sportsmen and women and outdoor enthusiasts who love and appreciate all things wild in the great state of Oklahoma.
And just like that, she starts to grin. A special flame's been lit within. The spark of something new begins. There's something in the water. On her own, she's in the zone. Determination can't be thrown. Resilience building in her bones. There's something in the water. With her gator on and her waders on, she can tackle anything till dawn. There must be something in the water. On and off the boat she flies. The sky's the limit, she's soaring high. She's a force of nature on the rise. There's something in the water.